Because I know a little bit about lucid dreams. I've been practicing them for around 24 years. I conduct studies, I publish my papers in scientific journals. So for me, it's a perfect opportunity to test ChatGPT for its knowledge. Can it teach you how to lucid dream? Of course, the first question was how to induce lucid dreams easily, as quick as possible. And it easily generates results and gives you clear instructions. And these instructions can indeed work. For example, the first step, it suggests to make reality checks while awake and make it something like a habit. And maybe sooner or later, while seeing a dream, you will ask yourself about whether it is a real word or don't. And also, ChatGPT talks about intention of falling asleep. It also talks about learning how to memorize dreams because it helps to become conscious while dreaming and so on. So all these instructions are legit. They could work. The problem is that they are very basic. They are very basic. They are not the most effective, but they may work. It is still far away from being an effective source for practices like lucid dreams, but it works. Also, you should understand that its knowledge quite wide. In reality, it knows almost everything on a basic level. For example, I tried to ask it how to make our vision better in lucid dreams. And this time, the answers were much better. As usually, they were basic, but all the most important knowledge was there. A few simple steps which you could actually use in practice and make sensations in lucid dreams more vivid. Also, I asked it about maintaining the state. So how could you stay in a lucid dream as long as possible? And once again, the instruction was pretty good. It was basic, but all important information was there. So it could really help you to stay in a lucid dream longer. For example, it talks about importance of sensations, importance of your plan of action, and so on and so on. Sometimes when people experience lucid dreams, they think it is something else. For example, it may look like an out-of-body experience, then you find yourself in another dimension, as it seems. And if you are not aware about lucid dreams, you may think that it happens for real to you. And people call it something like astral projection and so on. So I decided to ask ChatGPT about this phenomenon. The answer was quite interesting. It says that even though many people think that astral projection and lucid dreams are different phenomena, in reality, people use very similar or the same techniques to induce both. So probably it is the same, but it makes no difference because either way you experience something unusual and cool. So it makes no difference what you actually experience, just practice it. The most interesting part of this answer is that exactly the same as my answer would be. For example, I would say that techniques are the same, so maybe both phenomena are the same, but it's up to you. So we see that in most questions we receive only basic answers. Apparently, it is afraid to talk about some new approaches, but you may understand that ChatGPT may help you to learn how to lucid dream. It may instruct you, it may give you basic instructions, but this is the problem. In reality, I would never talk about reality checks as the first way to induce lucid dreams. There are a lot of much more efficient techniques, and ChatGPT don't make accents on these new approaches. And it's easy to understand why. Apparently, its algorithm uses only most reliable and popular sources. It cannot choose between new information, not popular one. And as a result, imagine somebody finds a better way to induce lucid dreams. Until it is widespread, it's highly probable that AI in its current state would not suggest it to use. In other words, ChatGPT is afraid to provide you with some false information. It knows about almost everything, but it tries to give you something which is proved by many other people. And it's good, and at the same time, it's bad, because believe me, you can induce lucid dreams much more quicker than ChatGPT suggests you. A few months ago, we conducted a study, an interesting study about vision in lucid dreams. And I wondered, would ChatGPT know the answer? This study is not published yet, and as a result, AI could not see this information. So ChatGPT cannot know about the results. And first of all, let's talk about the hypothesis. It was about hyper-reality. Sometimes when you experience lucid dreams, out-of-body experience, and so on, your sensations, especially your vision, could be extremely vivid. It may easily overcome the physical reality. It's hard to believe, it's hard to understand until you experience it by yourself. Many people think that it depends on your actual vision, quality of your vision. For example, my actual physical vision is pretty bad. So it's easy to predict that when I am in my brain, in a space which is created by my brain, I don't have my eyes, and as a result, my vision should be better. And that is why I experience hyper-real sensations, because there is no problem with my eyes in lucid dreams. Many people thought exactly the same way, and included me. So we conducted a study. We compared how frequently people experience hyper-vivid vision in lucid dreams with their quality of vision in physical reality. First, let's talk about ChatGPT. When I asked this question, its answer was not confident. It was not confident. It was clearly unsure. It didn't know what to say. It suggested that maybe there is correlation between your actual vision and your vision in lucid dreams. But it's said that we need more information about it, because apparently it could not find any study on this topic, and it's for this reason it says that we should understand that we must study this. And it seems that its answer was pretty close to my own prediction. I thought that there is correlation between our vision in physical reality and in lucid dreams. And I was quite shocked when we analyzed the results. We saw that quality of vision in real world does not affect frequency of hyperreal sensations in lucid dreams. It says that hyperreality in lucid dreams is a separate phenomenon, and we should study it because it's not about our vision, it is something different. So we see that ChatGPT cannot be sure in things in which we people are not sure. It cannot conduct studies yet. Even though ChatGPT can help you with lucid dreams, in reality it gives you only basic instructions, and it's highly probable that you won't be as successful as you could be. For example, there are methods which may provide you with results the first night, second night, and ChatGPT almost does not talk about it. It tries to talk only about basic things. But sooner or later, everything will be changed, and we humans will lose. Apparently, it happens in different topics right now. For example, all visual artists know what I'm talking about, and maybe AI will replace people in many other directions, software engineers, for example, and so on. And maybe sooner or later it will help to induce lucid dreams better than any instructor. Many people think that ChatGPT isn't AI because it's mostly like an algorithm. And honestly, it looks only like an algorithm. And these small experiments, what we've discussed, are clear examples of it. But the problem is that maybe we are just algorithms as well. Why? Because there's no way you would understand that you're talking, communicating with an AI, but not with a human. It writes well. It gives you maybe basic but actual instructions. It behaves like a human and not a stupid one. Is it good? I mean, now we have to compete with AI. Yes, it may create some troubles, but I don't know what will happen in a century, but in a couple of years it's a good thing, because when we have competition, it's always good. For example, right now, if we talk about lucid dreams, you must be better than AI to work in this direction. And I can guarantee you that most of lucid dreaming instructors cannot overcome ChatGPT knowledge. You must be a really very advanced practitioner, researcher to understand it. And it means that now we have to compete not only with each other, but now we have to compete with AI something which is extremely advanced. And this competition will bring us something more efficient, better, and so on. Either way, right now, it's apparent that human instructions are better. So check the links in the description to download my free guidebooks with more recent and updated information. So thank you for watching and see you in the phase.